It's been a while, but we are back with the random video games from eBay. PS3, about 150 bucks. PS4, about 250 bucks. 25 games, 25 games. Taxes, shipping, we're close to 500 bucks with our monthly Video Game History Foundation magazine, so we'll take a look at that as well. So let's see what we got. As per usual, let us go over the eBay description first to get an idea of what may or may not be promised, and the PS4 one is very short. A lot of 5 random games for Sony, PlayStation 4, PS4, system console, great picks. Good SEO over there. The only reason why I bought is because, as I explained before, these auctions do not come up very often at all, so there's no point in buying from the same seller over and over again, because then there's some predictability there. For the PlayStation 4 listing, or PS3 listing, excuse me, this one was a bit different. It says, towards the bottom, disclaimer, no sports games will be included. Love that. All games will come with original cover art and case. Games may or may not come with instruction manuals. It's always nice to have those, but I'm not too much of a stickler for that. The PS4 box is interesting. They're really packed in there. I was like, oh, there's 25 games in there. I don't know. PS3, though. Nice box. I like it. And I am not sure how we're going to do here value-wise. So 500 bucks is a decent chunk of change. PS3 games, you know, there's a chance that we might have some good value here. PS4, I think it might not do that well, because as an aged platform with PS5 now on the market, this is like one of the best times to either buy PS4 games or, well, not necessarily offload them because the prices are so low, but now is really a great time to buy used PS4 games because everybody's, you know, going out and getting next-gen stuff, and despite backwards compatibility being there, the prices are still coming down for a lot of PS4 games. So at $250, I'm not sure we're going to make out okay, but hopefully. Okay, right away I'm seeing some stuff that I don't have, which is always nice. And some like decent stuff too, like Assassin's Creed. I don't have the first one. I think I've said this before, but don't care much for the Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm just not a big fan. I'm kind of getting rid of good rubber bands here, but I don't need them. Okay, Assassin's Creed. There's a sticker on here, $5.99. That'll come off pretty simple. Has the manual. And despite me not caring much for Assassin's Creed, I just love having any sort of original PS3 game where, again, it's that box art from 2006 to 2009 with that Matafont. So, and this is the first game that I rented this one, right? And that's what turned me off the entire franchise, which may not be entirely fair. This came out, was kind of seen as mediocre, and then subsequent games were a lot better, so maybe I should give it a try. Oh, Grid. I don't have this either. Oh, and a beautiful copy of Portal 2. I'm sorry, I put Grid down right away for this. I do have Portal 2, put a lot of time into this game, but it's a perfect example copy. Totally complete. And pretty much all this is going to be complete. And I've had a few people ask before, like, why do you use the complete value for games that don't have the manual? But there's not really a value in between that, right? Where incomplete is disc, complete is going to be the, the case, box art, and manual. You know, God forbid if the manual's missing. It's going to lean more into the complete price versus incomplete, so that's why we use the complete value, which we've got Batman here, Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year edition. This has just got a ton of junk all over the box art. Look at that. Game of the Year, play as the Joker, 3D compatible, 4 extra challenge maps. This is a little bit egregious. It's not really for me, even though Batman Arkham Asylum is a great game. I think Terrell gave this to me actually in that one video, which we got to do another one of those sometime soon. Okay, it looks like greatest hits are definitely victims of these. Same deal. The best-selling PlayStation 3 franchise of all time. Free $15 value. Oh my gosh. And this is why I'm such a psycho at these things, because I will go out of my way to buy the first print of a game. Like let's say a title has been well after release. It's, you can buy it for super cheap. Bad Company 2, Bioshock Infinite. If it's well after release, I will go for what was the first print of that game and kind of purposely avoid a Game of the Year edition with all the content packed in, just because I like how a game comes out day one, like Bioshock Infinite. So I have this. What in God's name is this game? Legendary. I don't remember this at all. Legendary? I've never heard of this. Weird. Wonder what the value is on this. I mean, it can't be good, right? If I've never even heard of it. Early life cycle game. Which GameStop stickers, that one's, yeah, totally loose. Yeah, this is actually a great box so far. The fact that it actually promised, at a minimum, cases and box art means you've pretty much got, like we just said, close to that complete value. And these games are all set up to be thrown onto a shelf if you're an extreme collector, which, you know, nowadays I'm kind of skirting into that territory. Mag, I don't know what's going on with this box art down here. Look at that. It's like etched off completely. But Mag is, I think, completely useless now. I'm not sure what you can do with this game now that it's entirely offline. And I don't know if there's a huge Excellent Kai community for it. There's still Dominic Thalhammer that is bringing back some of those old PS3 games online, like Warhawk, which you saw during the PS3 Online 2021 video. Lego games, those are always pretty fun and mindless. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I think I had to pick up the first one for that PS3 video now that I'm mentioning it. And stickers on the case, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. This is I'm pleased. And I have so many PS3 games now. I gotta slow down. That's why the collection videos, it's like you're seeing less PS3 stuff there, because it's like, alright, I really gotta focus on games where I'm never gonna see them in these kinds of videos. Minecraft Story Mode for PlayStation 3. I do have the PS4 copy of this. Killzone 3. Perfect copy. Just some simple GameStop stickers. F1 Championship Edition. $150. That can't be right. It says $150 on that, if it'll focus. Not 15, $150. Yeah, it's got a PEGI rating, but it's still $150? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this game's like $10. 10, 11 bucks. I mean, I wasn't like, I know I did not get like a rare PS3 game, but like, why does it say $150? I mean, maybe it was, because it's on the case, right? So maybe it was put on a different game, different case, and then they just swapped them out. This was the MotorStorm pack-in version, as you can tell from the not resale up there. A lot of copies of MotorStorm, which, okay, 2 manuals. A lot of copies of MotorStorm came from that 80 gigabyte CCH model? No, CCHE. Some of our greatest hits here. Borderlands, Midnight Club, Los Angeles Complete Edition. Actually wish I had gotten this black label, that would have been nice. Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Uncharted. Greatest hits. Ooh. I'm on it. I would have stopped right away if I had seen. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of great stuff going on here. Okay, Resistance, God of War Ascension, GT5 Prologue, which the box art's a bit beat up. Looks like it has some water damage. If you can see kind of the grooves happening there. Yeah, there you go. That's probably a better way to see it. At least some kind of moisture damage. But GT Prologue, I think I have GT Prologue. I don't have Gran Turismo 5 and 6. I was like, you know, why would I? Resistance, great game. It's got a piece of carpet on there. That's another first for these unboxing videos. Come on, focus. I want you guys to see this. Look at that. That's weird. Which now I want to vacuum that right away. I still need to get the platinum for Ascension, Assassin's Creed 3, so I guess we skipped right over 2. This case is a little gnarly. Oh, there you go, clipped in. Call of Duty 4, and another Lego game with another gnarly kind of offset beat up case. Before we do our PlayStation 4, let's do our monthly magazine from the Video Game History Foundation. It could be from the 80s or 90s or the thousands. This time we've got, Next Generation, Unreal Tournament, Half-Life 2 exclusive info revealed. Oh, this is so dope. Dreamcast, Shenmue Special Report, Sega Rally 2, Microsoft's strategy revealed. And then reviews for Silent Hill, Thief, Baldur's Gate, Siphon Filter. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. There's the certificate of authenticity again. I guess this magazine doesn't... I know it does have a back. They just put this piece of paper or whatever over it. Probably helps it stiffen up a bit in transit. Gran Turismo 2, First Picks plus Parappa's back. These are time capsules. I still love that I am subscribed to this for the time being. Good cause. Alright, let's do the PlayStation 4 stuff. Which, it's not going to be a pretty way to do this. You had to expect that's how they were packaged in here, and I'm not sure these are going to... It's not how I would do it, just because they're susceptible to corner damage. Alright. Let's work on this row here. So, Pro Evolution Soccer, don't care for the sports stuff. This auction did not promise it. We've got another disc in here. Okay. I might not have realized that I was gypped on the amount of games if I didn't check this right away. Call of Duty Ghosts, loose on disc. And then, yeah, PES 2018. So, got that. Madden 18, this has got to be worth next to nothing. Like I said, I had a feeling PS4 stuff might not fare as well. Same with this, MLB The Show 15 Anniversary Edition. With, with a loose copy of FIFA 18. I don't know if the Steelbook is worth much. Probably not. It's weird, I'm seeing a lot of people really get into Steelbooks nowadays. It's not for me. I don't get it. I like a nice, clean row of like traditional, normal box art. I don't even like those like larger games, like oversized games like this, like Persona 4 Dancing. It's like this doesn't fit in the shelf, right? You have to accommodate for it. I like when all the games are just, it's all symmetrical. Nobody's standing out too much. I don't know. Just another weird thing about me, I guess. Ratchet & Clank 2016, you can't go wrong with this game. Overwatch Origins Edition. It's actually upsetting that I'm not sure which games I do or do not have now. I think we might have pulled Overwatch before. Well, we have 2 copies of Battlefield 1. Well, so that's the problem, is that we weren't promised no duplicates, and we've got our pick here. A used copy or a brand new copy, or send it into WADA, which it went from a 9.5 to a 7 just now, which I'm joking, by the way. I would never do that. Grading games. The thing is too, like, you can't even, like, it's not even a shocking revelation. Like, TCG's got, like, those all blew up in the past year or so with, like, especially card grading. Not really shocking that it's creeping into games, although it's still disappointing to see how that market's shaping up, or it's not shaping up very nicely at all. No Man's Sky. So I think I picked one of these up back when it got a physical copy, which I don't believe was day one. Kind of a new copy of Steep, but it's got some damage. I think that's actually... Steep's good, right? People really like that game. Madden 15, NHL 15, Madden 19. Wow, I didn't think we'd ever actually get to a day when we're doing random PS4 lots and we get this much fodder, I guess we'd call it, right? Because I believe the first few times we did this with PlayStation 2 games, it's like they're a dime a dozen. You can't really blame anybody trying to get rid of this stuff. Destiny: The Taken King, and Elder Scrolls Online Somerset. Okay, not sure if that's worth much of anything. Oh, Just Cause 3 Day 1 Edition. Purchase for your chance to win an island. Details inside. What the? Property of Infinity Ward? What? Property of Infinity Ward. Could this be like a in-house library game? which for those that do not know, a lot of developers, or dare I say most developers, they usually have their own personal library to reference reference other games, right? Oftentimes you might see this in a behind-the-scenes video or something, maybe a dev diary, and you'll catch a glimpse of one or two desks that have multiple machines, or sometimes they have a separate room with all the current gen consoles plugged in at a minimum, but they'll have a lot of older stuff plugged in too. A lot of developers have their own personal library where they just have games to reference, look back, fine-tune mechanics, or look for inspiration. And maybe that's what this is, property of Infinity Ward. I don't know. That's my immediate thought. I'm sure there's no way to authenticate that, but well, unless somebody works at Infinity Ward and they can tell me if that's what they do for their in-house games. What is this? Santa's Xmas Adventure? Oh, GS2 Games. Okay, I recognize this publisher label immediately, because if you remember, which I bought this as a joke, but, like I said, if we're going to go down this rabbit hole, we might as well stick with it. Crazy Chicken Shooter Edition, GS2 Games. So I guess that's just what this publisher does, right, is, get behind stuff like this. Okay, Rugby 15 and Destiny the Taken King. That's sealed. Pretty cool, I guess. So Black Flag, which was a launch title, I believe, and this is one of like 5 or 6 games that actually had a PS3 to PS4 program. Some people don't know that there was an upgrade program back then. You had to pay $10 to take a PS3 copy to PS4, and obviously it's a little more complicated there, so that's why that program did not last long at all. It's pretty much 4 or 5 games. The Show 14, NBA 2K19, Madden 17, Battlefront, okay, which it's a little sticky, and Fallout 4. Did I call it or did I call it? I was not confident at all in the PS4 lot. Yeah, a lot of sports stuff. That's gonna probably hurt our value counter, I guess. But we are done basically, so let's get everything out. All right, here is everything laid out, and as expected, PS4 underwhelming, based on what I'm assuming is the value, but also the kinds of games. But well, PS3 much better though. And even though I have a lot of these already, I'm pleased to see that we have a lot of good replacement cases for the old style box art, because I do want to make sure that I have the case where the logo is right there, and then Blu-ray is on the left, whereas the majority of PS3 games nowadays have this case. So I have a lot of these blanks already where there's no Blu-ray logo there, it's over here, no font at all, right? So I actually have a lot of these donor cases already, but I'm missing a good portion of these, so it's good that I have that now, and PS4 blue cases, which are principally the same as PS5, so these actually have a little bit more mileage out of them too, so not terrible. In terms of value, I would say we are probably below 500 by not a lot, but maybe like a decent amount. I just can't see what we have here hitting 500, so that's just my guess. I don't know the exact number until I'm editing, but either way, I still got a decent amount of cases out of it, like I said. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not yet, please subscribe for the best PlayStation news, reviews, and updates that are here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mystic Ryan, and that is it. I will see you all in my next video. You take it easy.